Good morning, first of all. And I'm going to send this to Ralphie, and I did this a couple weeks ago. I'm going to do the little thing here. You guys all say to Ralphie and the rest of the guys that are out of state. Can you say it on all those guys, right? And now this is going out online, so more guys than Ralphie can see it. You know, today I had a lot of things going in my mind. I was thinking, what's the best thing to say? And I'm in the car, and I'm just going to give it to him straight. But what got me screwed up, and anybody watching this online, is last week after we did the video online, I went on YouTube and it says you need to do this, and you got to get likes, and guys said you make them watch it longer so you can get it out to more dudes, and click this. I ain't doing any of that crap. I'm telling you that right now. Here's the deal, and you guys watching this video, watch the damn video for 10 minutes. If you like it and it resonates, flick it on to your buddies and press subscribe. If you don't like it right now, click and go watch some GameCube channel, right? But on this thing, it's for guys that want to learn something, to get a little encouragement at the end, and I will give you something to do at the end of the video, like I always do. But today I'm going to talk about a little bit of basketball, a little bit of Bible, and how to win a championship. And I was at a mixer last week, and one of the guys in here says, we need a little basketball story, right? We know a basketball story. Okay, I got a lot of basketball stories. But the main thing is, how do you win a championship? What are we all about here? I was thinking about it all week. And you guys that have been around a couple years, you know this story. And when I was coaching, just moving from high school to junior college, I was real fortunate. My first boss was a guy named Tom Shivington, and he was like a legendary tennis coach in the Bay Area at Foothill Junior College. I don't think they lost a match in like 20 years. The guy had 7 pros on his team. So anyways, the basketball job comes up. I'm a reasonably successful high school guy. They contact me. I first called the women's coach, and I was, at Foothill College, I asked Coach Johnson, hey, tell me about the men's job. She goes, hey, look, you might fit in well here because at Foothill College, it's about winning championships. That's what we do. It's none of this other stuff going on and academia. It's about we need to win championships. So when you talk to the athletic director, Tom Shivington, no, the guys won 20 championships in a row. And probably most of them were state championships. So you got to know that going to talk to him. But it might be a good fit, Steve-O. Anyways, I get an interview with Tom Shivington. I am so nervous. I'm talking to Tom Shivington in his office. I'm shaking. I'm like 29 years old. I probably wet myself. Like, seriously. That's how nervous I was. And he's talking about winning championships. That's all we talked about for about an hour. I get the job. First little mixture we have. We got a couple brownies and cupcakes, and I'm sitting there with Marshall Spurback football, Gina Johnson, women's basketball, Georgia Vacan soccer, Tom Shivington tennis. I mean, we got championships all across the board, and I'm some 29-year-old guy, and I got to win a championship, and I'm in a tough conference with with West Valley College and San Jose City. I mean, dudes. Anyways, the meeting's over, and Coach Shivington, he could probably tell I'm just like white as a ghost. I'm just nervous around these coaches, right? And he says, hey, Coach, can I talk to you? He calls me Coach just to make me feel better, right? Just showing me a little love. He goes, I want to tell you something, and I hope you take it to heart. I'm all, yes, sir. You're my boss. I'm going to take it to heart. Don't let mental aspects of the game confuse you. In this level, you got to get high-level talent. You're going to have to get some professionals that'll eventually go pro in basketball, and you're going to need at least 9 or 10 high Division I players, and you have to put a coaching staff together that's going to be better than you. Because, right, this is about winning championships, and we expect you to win the championship. Ha! Dude, I almost retired right there. I almost resigned. I was so nervous. Anyways, we go through the season, not bad. Next year, we're really good. And then I take a new job, and I was reading what Coach Shivington said. It was about, we have a locker room, and I can't get the new guys. We're super talented. I got guys, unbelievable talented players, unbelievable. So physically, we kind of check the box. The next one is mentally, are they smart dudes? You need the best high school guys or transfers in the country. They're studs. Are they smart? Yeah, they're smart. Well, how come I can't? What's wrong? We got to win the championship. We're missing something, and I don't know what it is. I can't get their, and I finally figured out, I go to a clinic, and a guy's talking about the heart condition of the player. We got to get guys that have high competitive motors all the time. Because if you don't, you're going to run into another team that's physically talented, mentally tough, but they got heart. You're going to lose, and I don't want to lose. So then I go back to another coach, and he's talking about winning the championship. And he goes, Steve-O, you're missing one thing. You got all the talent and this and this and this, and you're not winning the state. This is what you need to do. He goes, you're missing something. I said, what is it? What is it, coach? He goes, your expectation. What do you say? And I said, well, we get the team together. We've got great talent. We talk about in the beginning of the season for a couple days. We're going to do the best we can. No. He says, no. Now I'm talking to the guy who's won a lot of state championships at the time of basketball. Name's Bob Burton, West Valley College. He says, this is how you set it up. He's kind of a mentor of mine. He says, you go the first day, and you tell the guys in the room, look, y'all come from elite high school programs or bounce backs from high-level teams. We got enough talent in this room to go 30-0. We're going to roll through the league. We're going to roll through the state. We might go 30-0, 30-2, or 30-1, and that's the expectation, and that's what we're doing. And that's what we're here to do, is to win the championship. That's what we do in this locker room. That's what we do on this team. It changed everywhere. We won 3 in a row. My expectation was totally different. Kind of leads us to this group today, because the guy wants a basketball story. That's kind of the preface of the whole story. I was reading the Bible, and there was a father, and the father had a son that was possessed. The Bible tells us he's possessed. And here's the father. The father, he can't help the kid, right? He's trying. And then now what does he do? He takes the kid's possessed. They said he's possessed, so, the devil, the whole bit, whatever. Then he takes him to the church. He takes him to the disciples. And the disciples can't help him. But then the father got smart. He says, I know what I'll do. I'm going to go direct to Christ. So he takes the child to Christ, and Christ heals him. And I was thinking to myself, man, what a good dad. What a great dad. Here's a dad trying to win the championship. I have a child. He needs to know the Lord. What do? I first took him to the church. Leads us to last night. Funniest story. I'm last night. By the way, stay with the video. It's going to get funnier as it goes. Last night, I had to go to a mixer last night. From there, I go to the pub at Fox and Lock. Used to be Pucketts. And you guys see me there, out there for an hour, and I have my little coffee or whatever I do. And I was at a mixer, and he go, what are you doing? I said, well, I got to leave early because I got to go prep a little bit. I got a little men's group coffee and donuts. And some of you guys know because you saw me there last night. And somebody goes, oh, and the person, it's the South. They go, oh, I'm a Baptist. Oh, that's great. You know the Lord loves you, and you got to come for donuts. They stare at me, and next person goes, no kidding, this has actually happened. Next friend goes, I'm Mormon. I'm a Mormon. I go to the mall. Oh, God, you got to come for donuts and meet some guys. That's great. You know the Lord loves you? He's just staring at me like, oh, okay, what a weird question, right? The next one, now I'm at Fox and Lock, and I bumped into, I don't talk to women ever. I'm terrible talking to them. I'm just terrible. But she says to me, I'm a Wicca. In other words, she says that. I like candles. Oh, that's great. So she's a god herself. And then the next person comes, I go over there, and I'm sitting by Shane, and the guy, he's dropping a couple F-bombs. The guy by Shane. And I go, hey, you ought to come tomorrow for donuts. Shane will be there. A couple of these guys I hang out with, man. He got some donuts. I'm the guy on the left. And he goes, hey, I'm Catholic. Well, do you know the Lord loves you? And I'm Catholic, man. I was raised Catholic. Well, you'll fit right away. And I was going through my head. I was thinking about this guy today, or that father I'm talking to you about. He brings his child to the church. They can't help him. The church can't help you, mate. Memo. I don't care if you call yourself a Baptist, a Methodist, a Mormon, a Wicca, a Seventh-day. Can't help you, mate. Steve-O can't help you, mate. You're trying to win the championship. There's only one championship, mate. And you got to go right to the source. You got to go direct to Jesus Christ. That is all we can do. Tom Shivington would say, you got to get great talent. You got to get guys mentally tough. And they got to have the heart condition. But that's our biggest problem, is our heart condition does not lend itself to go to Jesus Christ, because we're full of ourselves. I know that, man. I was full of me. I'm still a little full of me, but for 50 years, I was the Wicca. I thought I was Christ. I'm so full of myself with pride and ego, thinking I'm this basketball guy, property guy, whatever it is. Dude, I know the score. Everybody, I'm preaching to the converted in this room or on this video. We know the deal. We're messed up. We're messed up, like I said, as hell. And we can go be Baptist or the deacon in the church or some of you ministers in this room or whatever. I was the altar boy, or I'm Mormon, or I'm Seventh-day Adventist, or I'm this. Dude, that's great. You got a membership card, all right? That's like having a Costco card, man. It ain't going anywhere, and you gotta renew it every year. I'm gonna just cut it to you straight, because we got a revival going here in this country, and I believe it starts here in Williamson County. And it's with guys that are over self. Right here, I know I'm preaching to the converted. There's only one way to have the championship, guys. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck happened? I got a new background drop. Well, look, I came home and I saw I didn't have the end of the recording correct. I just wanted to leave you with this, fellas. Whether we're at Scouts Pub today or you're watching this online somewhere in a different country, we got one shot to win the championship. And I want to remind you, it's Jesus Christ. Don't wait. Your church membership can't save you and get you to heaven. The Bible tells us directly our one shot is to go to the Lord Jesus Christ. And the Bible also tells us, don't wait. Seek him tonight, fellas, with all your heart, all your might, and all your soul, and you will find him. And the Bible also tells us even greater news, that the angels in heaven will be rejoicing when one, meaning you, seek to know him with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. Hey, last thing, if you guys are going to be in Nashville, come on by, join us every Friday, 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning, Scouts Pub, Westhaven. If you're not in the Nashville area and you want to stay connected, we're going to do this every Friday. You can hit like and subscribe, if you have some interest in improving your life, or you want to hear about how much the Lord loves you, just want to stay connected to the group, and then send it out to all your friends. That'd be fantastic. Remember, the Lord loves you. Have a wonderful week. God bless.